What's going on, YouTube? Happy Friday. Hope everyone had a great week. I may not sound too well right now. I was at a wedding last night and it was crazy. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I'm here to make this video for you guys. So it is Friday and the week we had was insane. I should have made a video when it was happening just to talk about the volatility that's going on right now and what you can do with just a few micros. To share, this whole week I've only been trading 2, 3, and 1 micro, and this week I was able to actually fund an account with trading 1 micros, which is insane. I traded 1 micro and I was able to fund 50K with it, right? I obviously had 1,500 already on the account. I needed another 1,500. Yesterday, I knew I had a good feeling what the market wanted to do, that little retracement back down, and it was about 800 points. So, and I caught about 730 points or so on 1 micro. I'll be showing you guys here with the screenshots and the setup, man. But it's kind of it's pretty insane to kind of see what you can do with just using micros, man, and not over leveraging during this time and these trades and things like that that's been going on. You don't need it because the market is moving. We've seen on, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? No, Tuesday, where we moved 2,000 points on the NASDAQ in a day. 2,000 plus points, which is just unheard of, insane. We haven't seen this before. I wasn't anticipating that. We had some more news come out, but that's the new reality that we live in, right? This market is crazy, and if you're gonna go in and throw in a mini on a 50K, if that trade don't hit, your account's gone within 1 or 2 trades. If that trade don't hit, because we're getting 50.5 1-minute candles, man. This morning we had a spike of a 70.15 seconds candle, 30-second candle. That's insane and unheard of. So if you're out here throwing a mini, even 5 micros is OD right now. Like, you just gotta really understand what's going on, right, and navigate it properly, because you will blow your accounts, man. Like, you'll blow your fundeds if you don't leverage down. You blow your fundeds. And I told the Discord this week, man, hey, I'm only trading 2 to 3 micros, 3 micros max, man, because you don't need it. You don't need it because of the size of the move. I'm trading 3 micros and I'm catching a 50.5 minute candle. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you know that my targets are usually they're not monetary values. They are areas, right? So I'm targeting daily fib. I'm targeting previous day high. I'm targeting midnight price, things like that. And those things are usually 200-300 points away. So the trades are big by themselves anyway, and they move pretty fast. So what's the point of over leveraging? You just want to try to do something quickly, and that's cool if you're right on the trade. But what happens when you're wrong, right? So when you're wrong, you lose very quickly, and you're not. It's all a numbers game. You want to have enough drawdown for when it matters, man. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the trades that we took today. This week. To go into them a little bit, not too deep, but I want to show you guys that you're able to do this with just a few micros, and you don't have to go crazy. Again, I don't know what the volatility will be like for next week. It's probably going to keep going on like this for a little while, but as long as we continue to get 500, 700, 1,000 point days, shit, I'm here for it. That's the new reality we live in right now, right? So as long as we're doing that, I'm going to be sized down, and I'm going to be catching these moves. If you want to catch these moves with me, join the Discord where I drop screenshots of my trades, talk about them a little bit. I do live trade with the Trader Shop. If you want to join that, join the Discord, and I'll get you the link to that. Where I trade in the morning, I let you know, what I'm looking at, what I'm planning. I tell you when I get in the trade. I'm not going to tell you to get in the trade, but I'm going to tell you when I get in the trade, obviously, and we go from there. So let me go ahead and show you guys these three different trades. One was with 3 micros, one was 2 micros, and one was with 1 micro. And I'll show you guys how how much I made on each of these this week. One of them was on a combine, the other two were on my actual funded account. So let's jump on the computer and all right. So we're on a computer here, and here is the first trade right here. So right here we have MNQ, right? I took 3 micros on MNQ. This one was yesterday during that big old downtrend, right? This is the 1 minute chart, this is the 1 hour chart. So I'm trading on this side on the 5 minute, 5 and 1 minute, 30 seconds to really look, depending on how fast the moves are. And over here, I'm looking at the 1 hour for the structure, right? So here's the trade that I caught. So this thing kept on going down, and I'm like, damn, we have a lot of room to the downside. So once we got a retest up here, and we just kept on doing this move right here, literally just kept on going down, push back up, break the lows, bigger move, down, push back up, break the lows, bigger move, right? Clear market structure, right? And I know what the target is. I can see what the target is, where they clearly want to go on the 1 hour right here. So which is why I decided to take this continuation trade, right? Look at my entry. Nothing crazy. As soon as we push back up right here, inside this fair value gap right here, saw a little rejection, boom, caught it nicely and rode that shit down all the way to my target daily fib, which was on a funding account. This was with 3 micros. I'm not sure exactly how many points this trade was, but as you can see, if you were on the charts yesterday, you would see that we hit daily fib and bounced right from there, right? And I was already out of my trade. That's all that matters. I made my money. I got the fuck out. I ran away. So that's the first trade I want to show you guys. This one was with 3 micros. All right. So the second trade right here was on Monday. This was on Monday, right? And every time I show you these trades, you'll see that my targets are usually the same stuff. It's going to be daily fib. If you don't know what daily fib is, join the Discord. We'll talk about it. Previous day lows, previous day high, things like that, right? Midnight, those are some of my targets. So right here, we came out of this move aggressively, right? We traded down right into this little, I think this was I'm not exactly sure what this box was, but this was obviously a key area for me, right below previous day low, right? We came down, swept through previous day low, started pushing up. This is the 30-second chart, right? The reason why I'm watching the 30-second chart is because how fast we were moving. We were moving so fast that the 1 minute, like, the trade might run away from you, right? And as soon as we came back, I saw we wanted to go back up. We got above previous day high. As soon as we came back and retest, I took the longs here with 2 micros. This is 2 MNQ right here. You may think it's a mini because this little risk right here, this structure is $400 risk, which is crazy, right? But this was only 2 micros, and I caught this trade for about $2,300. My target is daily fib, but the reason why I put it slightly lower than that is because sometimes we come to these targets, we play around, or we hit them and crash right down from there. So I want to be a little conservative and let my TP hit early. Therefore, I'm going to put my TP just slightly before it. So when it comes, it actually takes me out the trade and I'm good, right? I'm not going to get greedy. I'm not going to get crazy. We don't need that much, right? This is plenty of money right here for 1 day of trading on 2 fucking micros on a funded account. So caught this move right here, literally boom, retest, came back up above previous day low, came below previous day low, came back above, retested, took the longs there, right back to daily fib, 50% of this move. And this, I think this thing kept on running all day if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this was this trade right here. Down here you'll see the 30-second gap right here. This is the initial trade I was supposed to take once we ran through this first 30 seconds of market open. Something that I talk about sometimes, and if you want more information of that, hit me, I got you. But this was where I was supposed to take it anyway, and it just kept on running. So took this body of a trade right here, 11 o'clock. There was so much price action this day. It went crazy, but yeah, this was a body of a trade for about $2,300 on this. And yeah, we'll move on here to my last trade. This is the last trade that I took. Not the last trade I took. This is the last trade I want to share with you guys. This was a 700 plus point trade on NASDAQ yesterday with one fucking micro, and I was able to fund a 50K account with this move with one micro, which is insane. Never heard of. I don't know who else that done that. Not bragging or nothing, but I did that. That's me. I did that. I dropped this on Twitter too. I did that. All right. But yeah, so this was the same trade that you saw in the other one that I took like down here, right on the retest. I took that one with 3 micros, but this one right here, I caught it right off the opening first 30-second candle open. As soon as we rejected it, we ran through the first 30-second open. As soon as we ran through that, that's when I took the short. And my thesis was that we were gonna fill at least 50% of this 1,000 fucking point candle here, and we did exactly that. So since we came through, we retested this and ran right through here, and this took a while to develop. It started to speed up on this candle, but we literally went straight to my target and then bounced right up. So that was this trade right here. This was with one micro, 700 points. Not saying this can happen all the time, but you could have shorted from Asia and caught like 1,000-point move easily. But yeah, that's what I caught yesterday. It was amazing. I had an amazing week overall, but I just want to let drop this message for you guys. Like, hey, make sure we're not over leveraging. Don't get greedy. Don't over leverage. The market is crazy right now. There's plenty of price action to go around. Don't blow your account in one day trading. Over leveraging. Trying to do too much, right? You could fund these accounts. You could, make money in this market with just 3, 2, even 1 micro, right? As I've shown, 2 micros probably. You want to go 2 to 3 micros. But hey, this is what's been happening this week, right? I had a good week. Hope all you guys did. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for more videos. I got you guys. So peace. We will talk later.